Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW 2020 WWE, the season finale of sorts, the final episode in this run from WrestleMania 37 to WrestleMania 38, culminating here, WrestleMania 38 Night 2. If you haven't seen Night 1's episode yesterday, go and check it out. It was a great night of action, and I'm hoping somehow this is going to be even better to end on the highest of highs. Without further ado, let's just get into it, and we kick off on the pre-show, much like we did on night 1, with the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royale. A lot of big names in here, because it's my crime for not booking a lot of these in actual matches, so I apologise for that personally. In the end though, Jade Cargill going on a bit of a tear, getting quite a few eliminations, the Destined for Greatness member. Comes down to it, Cora Jade, good run, but gets eliminated by Jade Cargill. Asuka and Rhea Ripley working together on Jade, but Jade managing to get Asuka out and over, and then Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill fighting it out before, in the end, Rhea Ripley gets the victory for a 74. Good match, I mean, considering some of the names in it, not surprising. Rhea Ripley is the one who gets the win, though. Yeah. I mean, it's a fine start, isn't it? Rhea Ripley getting the victory before we head into the second pre-show match between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, the former friends, the former partners. Ruby Riott turning on Liv Morgan earlier this month, and now the two fighting it out on the grandest stage of them all, and in the end, your winner is Liv Morgan with the Liv kick for the win. Both getting 61, 60 for the match. Happy with this. Yeah, decent enough match considering the two people in it. And Liv Morgan's the one who gets a little WrestleMania moment of her own to end the pre-show with a victory over Ruby Riott here. As then we head into the main show with, much like in Night 1, the opening video package and pyro display, highlighting all the matches but special focus on four of the biggest matches, Cena and Knight, Banks and Shirai, Roman and The Rock, and of course the main event, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly for that WWE Championship, a 100 for this. Very, very good. As then it's time to kick off WrestleMania 38 Night 2 proper in a match for the United States Championship. The champion Xavier Woods defending against his former New Day brothers Big E and Kofi Kingston. The New Day triple threat, long fabled, finally arrived with the US title on the line. And in the end, after a match where all three men give it their all, Big E and Kofi both going for Woods, and in the end fighting out, mutual respect, but fighting out themselves, wanting to be US champ. And in the end, it's Xavier Woods who comes out on top, hitting Big E with the Lost in the Woods and then pinning Big E, who won the Universal title a year ago at WrestleMania 37. Xavier Woods pins him to retain the United States title. Xavier Woods comes out on top in the New Day triple threat. 84 for that. Good match. 84 Big E, 78 Kingston, 77 Woods. Happy with this, as Xavier Woods is the one who comes out on top, and then after match celebrating. He is victorious. He's defeated his former New Day brothers, and he is still the US champ for a 99. Really good post-match segment. Really good match. Very happy kicking off like this. Before it's time for a match that could get very, very brutal. It's time for the first ever in WWE Monsters Ball match. The opponents, the competitors, are Night 1 locked in their dark rooms. No food, water, sunlight, anything for 24 hours. And now here for their Monsters Ball match, they're all released. Karrion Kross, The Fiend, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest released, all make their entrances, all ready for this. It's a bloodbath in here. They're all giving everything they've got. They want to hurt each other. And then we get to a point where The Fiend and the Kross are kind of just bashing the hell out of each other in the ring. But then The Fiend's taking Kross down, but then he just kind of stops and he looks at Kross, and then he looks over to Scarlett at ringside, and he moves over, exits the ring, and approaches Scarlett, and he reaches out his hand towards her, and Karrion Kross, back to his feet, rolls out and gets into the way, and The Fiend touching Kross and looking past him at Scarlett, when suddenly, it's late, it's dark, all the lighting disappears. When it comes back on, The Fiend, Karrion Kross, Scarlett are all gone. Where did they go? What happened? We all have to wait to find out, but it just leaves Damian Priest and a demon Finn Balor, and in the end, it's Damian Priest who gets the win in the Monsters Ball match, hitting the demon with the Reckoning, and picking up a massive WrestleMania victory for an 81. Good match. 94 Fiend, 86 Demon, 83 Kross, 75 Priest. I am happy with this as Damian Priest does get the win, a massive win. He pinned former Universal Champion Finn Balor. He beat the Fiend and Karrion Kross. He's got his WrestleMania moment. You love to see it. Before next up, it is a match for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. On one side, from the Bloodline, we have the champions, the Usos. And on the other, their opponents, we have Bronson, Riott and Samoa Joe, the kind of mismatched team, you know, former rivals for quite a long time, but now working together with the goal of taking down the Usos, wanting to hurt the Bloodline and take those SmackDown tag titles. And in the end, in this massive battle between Usos and Riott and Joe, your winners and the new... Nope, it was 100 for the post-match. I mentioned without... I always do this. 100 for that post-match. Where did Fiend and Kross go? Priest got the win. Yeah, happy, good. And then the winners and your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions are Bronson, Riott and Samoa Joe. Bronson, Riott hitting Jey Uso with the tsunami. And Riott and Joe win the SmackDown Tag titles. So Bronson Reed's first ever WWE Championship is that SmackDown Tag Team titles with Samoa Joe for an 82. Good match. Happy with this. 83 Jey, 81 Bronson Reed, 79 Jimmy, 75 Joe. Good match. Good ratings. Happy with this. Riott and Joe are your SmackDown Tag Team Champs. Before, we have just a little recap video going over Night 1, highlighting, you know, the big things. Angel Garza beating Edge, Chad Gable overcoming Randy Orton, Keith Lee winning the Universal title against Balor, and of course the main event, Ronda Rousey making Shayna Baszler tap out on her way to becoming the Women's Universal Champion. For 100, good segment. Happy with this, just highlighting some of the big stuff, you know. Next up, for the NXT North American Championship. On one side is the champion, Isaiah Swerve Scat, and on the other is his former mentor of sorts, I guess, the Velveteen Dream, the challenger, Dexter Lumis at ringside for him. And in the end, your winner, and still NXT North American Champion, is Isaiah Swerve Scat, making his first defense, pinning Dream with that Swerve Stomp for an 82. Good match. 76 Dream, 68 Swerve. I am happy, as Isaiah Swerve Scott does retain the NXT North American title. A massive win for him here. Before then, we head into another big match. We have the entrances for Anthony Ogogo and Logan Paul. Anthony Ogogo accompanied by his team, you know, DFG, Hayes, Reddin, Cassidy, Cargill, all of them. Plus, Logan Paul is accompanied by #trending Ethan Page, Grayson Waller, Reggie, Tiffany Stratton, Persia Pirotta, all coming out for a 77 before the match. Under boxing rules, Anthony Ogogo, the Olympic medalist, versus Logan Paul, the social media megastar. And in the end, Anthony Ogogo gets the win, knocking out Logan Paul for a 57. Yeah, didn't expect much. Anthony Ogogo gets a 53, now just building him up. 82 for Logan. I'll let you know, Logan Paul really peed off with this. He really wanted to beat the Olympic medalist at WrestleMania, but I'm sorry, Logan. I hope the bonus will quench your anger at me, as Anthony Ogogo does get the win, and we get the happy moment at WrestleMania of watching Logan Paul get knocked out, which I'm sure we'd all love. As then it's time for the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The champions, the Celtic Warriors, defending against the best friends, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Zayn Owens looking to finally win a tag title. Celtic Warriors looking to keep this reign of dominance going. Both teams in the ring and ready to go when Drake Maverick's music hits. And Drake Maverick, the general manager of Raw, walks out onto the stage and he says not to ring the bell because this match isn't ready yet. He says that he is a man of his words. And he made a promise to someone that if they won their match, they could have any title match they want whenever they want. And they want it now. So this match for the Raw Tag Team Championships is now a triple threat tag team match. Bro. As yes, Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, the Broserweights, come out. This is now a three-way tag team match. Pete Dunne winning the Battle of the Brands match, meaning that Drake Maverick would give him any title match he wanted whenever he wanted. And Riddle also on night one beating Goldberg. And Dunne and Riddle obviously decided they wanted it now at WrestleMania for the Raw Tag titles. A 100 for that. Really good announcement. Very happy. As then it is time for the Raw Tag title match now. Triple threat tag team. The Celtic Warriors versus Owens and Zayn versus the Broserweights. And in the end, your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions are the Broserweights. They get their WrestleMania moment. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne both winning in consecutive nights, both winning on night 1 and now both winning on night 2 and winning the Raw Tag Team titles in the process. Matt Riddle forcing Sheamus to submit with a bro mission. The Celtic Warriors' reign is over. Owens and Zayn could not do it. It's the Broserweights who are the Raw Tag Team champions for a 99. Jesus Christ. The joint best match of WrestleMania weekend is this match for the Raw Tag Team titles. Did not expect that, but over the moon with it. 98 Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is so good. 93 Matt Riddle. 90 Sami Zayn. 88 Pete Dunne. 81 Drew McIntyre. 72 Sheamus. Yeah, incredible. The Broserweights, the Raw Tag Champs, they've got their moment and they've won the Raw Tag Team titles. They've overcome the Celtic Warriors at last. Before it's time for the NXT Women's Championship match, the champion Raquel Gonzalez taking on the challenger, her former friend and partner Dakota Kai. Raquel taking Dakota out at SummerSlam, but then Dakota Kai returning post-Elimination Chamber. And immediately setting her sights on Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel trying to take Dakota out. Tegan Nox helping Dakota Kai, the former friends. Dakota Kai ending that friendship, but reunited a bit, working together, taking down Raquel and Mickie James. And now this match, Dakota Kai looking to finally win the NXT Women's Championship and to get revenge on Raquel, but Raquel looking to put Dakota Kai once and for all and prove she is better than her. Dakota Kai was the one holding her back and not the other way around. WrestleMania 38, Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's Championship. In the end, your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Dakota Kai. In the end, hitting the chiropractor on Raquel Gonzalez for an 82. Good match, 74 Raquel, 66 Dakota. I am happy. Dakota Kai has finally done it. Long overdue, I will say. NXT Women's Champion, Dakota Kai. Finally. Jesus Christ. Very good moment. New champions again. And then we take a step back from title pictures now for one of the bigger matches advertised specifically in the video package earlier. It's the match from Smackdown between John Cena and LA Knight. The 16-time world champ, one of the greatest of all time, the Hollywood superstar John Cena versus the $1 million megastar LA Knight for a 100. They both make their entrances. LA Knight and Cena both going big. It's WrestleMania after all, and then it's time for the match. LA Knight and John Cena. LA Knight looking for the biggest win of his career over the 16-time world champs, whilst John Cena looks to shut LA Knight's mouth once and for all and prove that he's still got it. He can still go in this ring on the grandest stage and more with anyone. In the end, your winner in the match between John Cena and LA Knight is LA Knight. In the end, Cena having him up on his back, going for the AA. LA Knight, shoulders, elbow to the face, and then he kind of jumps off his back, and then right into the BFT, the blunt force trauma, to the mat, covering Cena for the 1, 2, 3. LA Knight, the biggest win of his career. 86 for this match, really good. 94 Cena, 84 LA Knight, very happy. A lot of really good matches this weekend, thankfully, as LA Knight does get the win over John Cena. Oh, I mean, that's, God. Bullard Brand won at least one match this weekend, I guess. Bullard didn't, but LA Knight has. As then, we just have a little break from matches to focus on this man, The Undertaker, the only member of the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame. They play a little highlight package of him. He comes out, he gets the hero's welcomes from the fans here in Texas. The fans love him. And Undertaker's final appearance, not seen since WrestleMania 37 where he lost to Thaddeus Bullard, but here just to say goodbye one more time for that 87. Very happy. Goodbye to the dead man before it's time for a match I have very high hopes in, the WWE Women's World Championship match between the champion Sasha Banks and the challenger Io Shirai. Sasha Banks, the blueprint, the best and the boss, looking to prove just that she is the best in the dream match we've all been waiting for between her and Io Shirai. Io Shirai, a woman of few words, just made it very clear that she wouldn't play these mind games with Sasha Banks, that she was focused on one thing, and that was that at WrestleMania, she would defeat Sasha Banks and win the WWE Women's title. It is finally time, Io Shirai and Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's World Championship. In the end, your winner and new WWE Women's World Champion is Io Shirai. It takes a few of them, but in the end, a big moonsault from Io Shirai is enough to put down the blueprint, the best and the boss. And Sasha Banks is no longer the Women's World Champ. Io Shirai has done it. She's won the Women's World title for the first time. Her first singles title on the main roster if you want to call it that. 92 for that, really good match. 87 banks, 85 Shirai, both women doing really, really well, as Io Shirai comes out on top and gets her WrestleMania moment and wins the big one in the process. As then it's time for the penultimate match of this evening, and a match that easily could main event a WrestleMania on itself. We have the entrances for Roman Reigns and The Rock. They're both ready. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and the Great One, The Rock. The loser must acknowledge the winner as the true Tribal Chief. A 100 for the entrances, and then the match. Who will get the title of Tribal Chief? Who will get acknowledged? Who will be defeated? Roman Reigns versus The Rock in the rematch. When they met at SummerSlam, The Rock came out on top, but here at WrestleMania 38, Roman Reigns gets the win after just over 28 minutes. A long, absolute slog from these two. Roman Reigns, in the end, puts The Rock down with a spear. Both men gave it everything they got, but it's Roman Reigns on top. 98, one of the best matches of the weekend. We had a few 299s, and now a 98 as well. 93 Rock, 92 Reigns. I'm very, very happy. Roman Reigns does get the win. And then after the match, Roman Reigns holding The Rock up and holding a mic to his face until The Rock breathlessly acknowledges Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief, and Roman Reigns just slamming him down to the mat and leaving for a 100. Roman Reigns has been acknowledged by The Rock as the one true Tribal Chief of the family. And you have to think, Roman Reigns, this is just the start for him. He's finally dealt with The Rock. What will be next for the one true Tribal Chief? Before, finally, it is time for the main event of WrestleMania 38 Night 2. The main event of WrestleMania overall, you could say. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler is the main event Night 1, but this is the final match of WrestleMania 38. The lasting memory for the WWE Championship. Adam Cole defending against his former Undisputed Era partner and best friend, Kyle O'Reilly. They both make their entrances. Adam Cole more flamboyish, more over the top. Kyle O'Reilly more reserved. He is focused on this. Adam Cole is overconfident maybe. Adam Cole's so dismissive of Kyle O'Reilly and his accomplishments and his abilities. Adam Cole says he can easily beat Kyle. It's no bother. Kyle wanting to prove he's got it what it takes. Got what it takes to beat Adam Cole. Got what it takes to win on the grandest stage of them all. Got what it takes to be the WWE Champion. A 100 for the entrances, and then the match for the WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 38. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. In the end, Adam Cole has Kyle O'Reilly down on his knees, and Adam Cole pulls down his knee pad and slaps his knee, ready for the last shot, ready to end it all. Runs, rebounds off the ramp, goes at Kyle, dives with his knee, goes for Kyle, but Kyle O'Reilly somehow managing to duck down. Adam Cole flying over him as Kyle O'Reilly quickly shoots up, snatching Adam Cole's leg out of the air and locking in an ankle lock, dragging Adam Cole to the center of the ring and dropping down like an anchor, holding him still, his full weight onto Adam Cole. Adam Cole trying to drag himself to a rope to break the hold, but Kyle O'Reilly, using every ounce of energy he somehow still has, holding Adam Cole in place, not letting him move. This is his moment. He can feel it. He can feel the electricity in the air, the crowd cheering. They can't believe it, and they can't believe it further as the WWE Champion Adam Cole, after fighting, after struggling, after clawing, finally taps out. And your winner in just over 33 minutes, and the new WWE Champion is Kyle O'Reilly, the Men's Royal Rumble winner. Kyle O'Reilly has done it. He's proved he can go with the best of the best. He's proved he's got what it takes to win on the grandest stage in the biggest match. And Kyle O'Reilly has proved he is WWE Champion material for a 99, free 99 rate matches. No 100s, but we'll take free 99s. The two main events and the Raw Tag Title match somehow are the three best matches. And you know what? Your two main events being your two highest rated matches, can't complain, can you? 94 Adam Cole, 89 Kyle O'Reilly, both men putting in the performances of their life for this. And it shows. What a moment. Kyle O'Reilly has defeated Adam Cole after the match. Kyle O'Reilly celebrates. He's done it. He has won the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania 38, raising the title. Adam Cole in shock, on the mat, in pain, being checked on as pyro fires off as confetti rains down. Kyle O'Reilly has done it. Kyle O'Reilly is the WWE champion for 100, as overall WrestleMania 38 Night 2 gets a rating of 100. Both nights getting 100 overall ratings. You can't ask for much more from the season finale of sorts. Increased top from 55 regions. I am over the moon. I am so happy that this has gone well. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Building and building for over a year IRL time at this point for this, and finally getting here is a relief. And yet my mind immediately returns to what's next. I'll do my speeches. God, who do we make him to? Okay, Kyle had his moment. Kevin Owens did incredible, getting that match to a 99. I mean, I can't discount him, can I? And Roman Reigns got a 98, so he can have that as well. Praise, praise, praise. Pleased, pleased, pleased. I am over the moon. What is next? We take a little break from like normal episodes, as the next 4 episodes, I think, in no particular order, are what could have happened, with, you know, some things that had to change at some point, just going over what originally plans and that. We got a pay-per-view tier list ranking the pay-per-views in my opinion of quality and such. We got a state of the universe, and we have the Slammy Awards, which I will put the voting down in the description. I'll make sure of that. And you can vote for Superstar of the Year, Female Superstar of the Year, Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, all of that. And then we'll be back in 2 weeks' time, I think, for back Raw after Mania and all that, as we begin the build-up to WrestleMania 39. I have planned so much of it already. I cannot wait. As that is it for today. I really hope you've enjoyed all the episodes this season, especially these past 2 WrestleMania specials. If you have, then please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Leave a comment down below. What has been your favourite match at WrestleMania? What are you hoping to see in the next season of sorts of this series? And as always, I do really want to say, you know, thank you for all the support, for all the love of this series. I am loving it, and I'm glad that you are too. And I hope you have enjoyed WrestleMania. I hope you're looking forward to what's to come. And as always, I do want to say a massive thank you for watching.